Howdy! Yeah. Oh, I never did that other thing either. I've got too many things I'm trying to do at once. Let me throw some things around. I hope everyone's doing well today. We are starting this stream out with a lot of scuff. Because that's just how it's going to be. I hope everybody has a good day. I'm just trying to see if I can get this to work. I don't even know if it's like how well it's chugging. Streaming with both the software for the face tracking and the game. We'll see if we can do it. I'm not entirely sure my current computer can. It can definitely do the switch stuff, so that's one thing. But I might have to switch back to my reactive PNG. Gonna be a bit laggy with Pathologic. Yeah, I mean, as you said, as it is, Pathologic's choppy. It's just a question of if I can run it at all. That's kind of like what I'm testing here. This is, ooh. It is saying I am like maxed out on CPU. No, 96% is not 100%. That's all I'm saying. 100% is 100% though. Just let me know if it gets like unbearably bad, and I'll let you know if my computer catches on fire. We're gonna find out, right? I mean, oh, I should probably put the game up. Bloop. Oh no, it's doing that part again. Let me just outright remove that part. Is it broken? Is it broken? Wait. Let's remove things that I don't need. Yee! It was one of the few things that like I wanted to make sure I had, was that I would have Cat with me so he can also look around. But let's see here. Let's just turn this off. I'm just literally removing all the things on OBS that I'm not actively using, because I forgot that I never cleaned up my OBS. We'll keep the sensor bar just in case. We're gonna go ahead and remove a folder I really didn't want to. Excuse me. Oh no. Yeah, because even if things aren't visible in OBS, they're still eating up processing power. That actually helped a lot. Wow. I cut like 10% of my CPU usage out. I'm now not going above 85. Yeah, I was gonna use VTuber Studio instead of PRPR, but VTuber Studio uses slightly more CPU, it looks like. But maybe we'll be fine with what we got. Turn on that desktop audio, that sweet, sweet game sound. And, we're also gonna get rid of this optional stuff. I'll have to just add this stuff in if I need it on the fly, just to save a little bit of CPU use. I should probably upgrade my rig, since my computer hasn't been updated since I built it in... What year was that? 2017, I think? I think this computer's 4 years old. That's thing. That is a thing and a half. But oh well. Yeah. So is it like chugging really badly on that end? The mouth flap is weird for this because PRPR refuses to track my mouth much at all, which is why I wanted to use VTuber Studio. So I'm using the audio sync mouth flap. It could be better, could be worse. Let me click over here and turn on slightly smiling at the very least. Yeah, PRPR's face tracking could be better. But that's, you know, that's why I wanted to try out VTuber Studio, though my rig is not really set up for VTuber Studio. So, like, I don't have my expressions. That might not be that hard to fix, but well, we're just gonna have fun with this today. I might switch back to reactive PNG at some point, just because I don't actually want my computer to burst into flames. Though that would be a cool story. And mean that I get to upgrade my computer. And no one would be able to disagree with me. Actually, my case is... I just felt my case with my foot. Put right on top of the computer. With that heat to use. That's a good idea. I'll let it go for a little bit, and if it goes too high, I'll do something about it. I'm just gonna keep my feet on the fucking... I've got my bare feet sitting on top of my case as my temperature detectors now. If my feet start to burn, I'm in trouble. Great ways to use technology. All right, let's start jumping into this. Also, how are you doing today? High-tech monitoring system, exactly. I mean, isn't that how they tell you to, like, check, like, hot water for, like, baby baths and stuff? Is they're like, oh, use your wrist or something. I'm just like, but what about science technology? You chillin'? Chillin' is good. I like chillin'. Oh. It's your elbow for bathwater, you think? You might be right. I'm not super good with this. The other thing is that PRPR's face tracking doesn't like my eyes either. PRPR just doesn't like me. But we're gonna see. Because if I can't run PRPR in stream, then I can't run VTuber in stream. What was I up to in this game? We had restarted. And... okay, it's later in the day. We finished actually a lot today. We have to go talk to Var if we can before the day ends. Yeah. Like, it's wonderful that it's been free software that's existed as long as it has. But yeah. It's free software. Let's think here. Thinking of dice can be heard here. Exactly. Yeah, there's not a whole lot I can complain about with that. We have to do... Man, we have got a lot of stuff going on with us. I don't want to eat the fish yet, but we might have to eat the fish soon. Ah, yes, some pantomimes. And that thing off in the distance that Twitch won't let me go talk to. My model FPS is proportional to my game FPS, which means it's most likely my computer chugging, trying to keep up with it. Actually, like, this is almost visually okay, yeah, no, that's nauseating. I have to actually switch. So that now that I'm actually getting to move around in game, there's visual lag, and it's just kind of, that stutter is not on the stream end. That stutter is on my computer end. It's not even OBS, it's the game. We are going to, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and not utilize PRPR for this. Poof, there I go. Let's turn off PRPR, so that way, that, click, rid of all that. And then I should actually just be able to pop right into existence. Boop. Aha. There we go. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, so, like, it works really well for my Switch games. Like, I played Monster Hunter the other day, and since the computer's not running the program, it's fine. So, I'm definitely going to use it for my Switch streams now that I've got that up and running. It's just a shame I can't use it with my Wednesday Pathologic. Oh, but this means that Cat's not here. Wait. Yes, he is. Found him. We're good. I'll just have to fix some things when we get to the chatting screen later at the end of the stream. But this'll do for now. I don't need my camera open anymore. Alright. They're playing dice. We're going to talk to them. Off-hour prompter. You are too quick, kind sir. You pace ahead of schedule like a man possessed. Let's see. The next event of consequences is set to come into your life tonight, later. So what now? I guess I could get some sleep? Why sleep? So much to do, so little time. If you can find an... Oh, wait, I forgot I was gonna make these guys way more cursed. By getting way closer to the microphone. If you can find an hour or two to spare, then make the most you can of precious time. For bitter fate demands that you prepare, explore the town, and fill your pockets. Quick! Your time is short, and no one knows what tide tomorrow brings. Oh, I know. An ill tide. Yeah. Alright. There's a plant over here. That's not a plant. That's a guy. He doesn't seem violent. So you're Roxair. Why do you ask? You're one of Gimski's men now, right? Big Vlad said anyone who touches you will be in for a world of hurt. He's a complete stranger to me. I don't need anyone to intercede on my behalf. It's unwise to get in his way. Bose is a powerful patron. Don't let him down. I'll stay on my toes. You have anything worth stuff? Actually, yes. Let's see if I have springs, so that'll be worthwhile. Bingo, bango, boingo. Now the bread's gonna be on the ground. And we solve that by moving things around a little bit. Then we eat the toast. Then we pick the scalpel back up by moving things around some more because we have too much stuff in our pockets. Um, the plight of early game. I actually never even went by the house, which is, I think, fine. Well, let's try to get to Var's place. Safe-ishly. I'm hated, but I'm not hunted. So I'll take that as what it is, you know? Also, I need to get some water pipes if possible. Not the barrels, but the pipes. Which I'll also have to try harder to fix this time, so they're available. Goose. His name's Goose. Oh, this also means I can turn something back up on my OBS now that I turned. Don't mind me. I'm just, you know, futzing around all day. Today's gonna be, it's okay. It's starting out with a little scuff, and then hopefully it'll smooth over. Seems the Barak prophecy is true, huh? Each Barak will spill a river of blood, or drown the town in blood, maybe. The wording varies. So it goes. So much death. I don't think you recognize me. I'm a Barak. Ooh, he did not like me talking to him that way. That's groceries. Garbage can. It's gonna drop it. This fish is gonna be a problem. Man. But that razor blade's gonna be really important. Let's go back, put stuff in, her cabinets. Because I think it'll stay a little while. And I'm gonna have to come back here later anyway, whether I want to or not. Why, hello! Welcome! We're playing Pathologic. And scuffing. Don't worry. We're just gonna shove this fish in a drawer. And also this thimble. No, we're gonna hold on to the thimble. Are we? This scalpel. Boom. Problem solved. World hunger. World peace. Nothing's ever gonna be a problem again. It's kind of fishy if I ask you. Hey, well, listen. It's a big fish. I can't just sit there with that in my pockets right now. Now I can pick up this razor blade. I am hated here, but not hunted. And that's... Borky Borks are in the distance. One of these days, I'll find a solution to the Bork Borks in the distance. Alright, we can get 4 bottles of water. 1, 2, 3, 4. I could lead an elementary class. I can count to 4. Marbles. And inventory management on the first day is rough. Commit China. What? A murderer walks the streets, human or Shabnak, who knows. But our kids are outside too. Won't stay home no matter what we tell them. Why can't you just ground them? Everything's terrible. It all started with that awful tower. There's nothing we can do now. Kids do whatever they damn well please. Can't say anything to them. I mean that. Try, and the word sticks in your throat. They become complete strangers to us. What about common blood, I ask you? What about paternal love? What does this have to do with the tower? Hard to explain. The tower crushes us. Try to speak a word against it. It's as if an invisible blade slices your vocal cords. It did something to our kids. Like they're crossing a river over thin ice. You can't follow. Only call after them. They'll return, and the ice will become thicker. They like me a little bit more now. I'm going the wrong way. Per usual. Now we need to cross the bridge. These guys should not try to kill me. Good. It's just here that they look like uncustomized Skyrim characters. I mean, it is the Unity engine, I think. Hey, Ewan! Yeah, we're back to the spooky mask people today. It's Wednesday. I was trying to operate on PRPR or VTube Studios for this, but my computer just can't keep up. So we're back to a reactive PNG. And it's not so bad. We're still gonna have a good time with it. How are you doing today? Ready for some spooky mask people? Play what part back? What are we playing before the PNG? Spooky mask people. I did. Yeah, so I have a fully rigged model. It's just that my computer can't quite keep up with it. And run the game. If you look back to the Monster Hunter stream I did on Monday, I'm able to use, so I can use the model when I'm using Switch games. It's just, well, the problem is that, like, between OBS, which is highly processor heavy, the game, which is highly processor heavy, I just dropped that water on the ground. And the solution, I pick it up by drinking that water. Yeah. The problem is that everything involved in streaming is processor heavy. Ah! I thought they weren't gonna fight me anymore. I thought that's what they explained to me. They said it was nice here. Oh no. Var, save me. Do I have anything to sell him? I don't even have anything to sell him. I'm just coming to talk. Yeah. So I'll be able to use... Yeah. I'll be able to use the whole rig when I'm using my Switch for streaming, just not when I'm streaming a game through my PC. It's just too much. Ah, it's you. Did you come to talk about your father? Yes. Did you know him? I did. But that's not what someone as clueless as you should addle their brain about. You left this town as a boy. You never really knew it. And even those scraps are lost and forgotten now. Educate yourself. Breathe in the Twaya-soaked air. Get to know the elders. Hurry now, Barak. Achieve respect. Then you'll have your answers. Heard ya. Loud and clear, old man. Var, is it? Yeah. Only I'm not an old man. I'm a man who has no time for idle chatter and hates it when people clutter their room for no reason. Come back when you have meat. Alright, you live in a drugstore or shop. Not gonna push it. Got it, you spider of a man. See ya. He trades in sandwiches. You can tell because he's talking about meat, right? Like at a deli. Isn't it a bit too early to close? My shop, I can close it whenever I please. What do you want? I want to see Var. I don't know who you're talking about. You would. I'm used to a Barak, son. Oh, you're right. Then turn left, then go ahead. Don't take long. Got it. You keep closing up. You're closing the shop, right? Okay. That's the same dialogue. He won't trade with me quite yet. Which is a shame. How much money do we have? Not a whole lot. But I really wish I wasn't carrying these boots around. But if I wear them now, I damage them. I've got so many things. So many things that I just need to hold on to. I could go ahead and take the immunity boosters. I mean, I don't think that would hurt me in the long run. But dangerous man in the distance sliding. Alright. I am like extra hated here, and that's a problem. We're gonna see if we can't make it over towards Lad before something goes terrible. We're gonna sneak behind the houses for a slightly better chance of not getting pummeled. Oh. Ain't got no blood for you, plants. Plants want the blood. The blood tree. Spooky guy. Be a problem. Alright. I think I can go this way and avoid him. Yep. So our plan for today is to try to get as much done in the early portion of the game as we can. Waste as little time as possible. This guy's gonna be a problem, isn't he? If we go this way, he might not be able to get to me as quickly, at least. Ideally, there would be children to trade with, but the children... Oh, wait, yes, they do. I forgot that you can almost always trade with kids. 3 and 2, they want 6. What about you, little boy? And he'll take more stuff from me, so... Boom. What was that? Town Hall is no longer looking for me. Cool. Ah! Why did children always scare me? I am a very weak heart. I'm easily startled. Oh no. We'll be alright. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Master says you're doing well, he said. With each hour, fewer and fewer people think he's the murderer, he said. Tell him what I want to talk. Let him come to the lump. Right away. Your master? Big Vlad. On Gimski. What does he want with me? If he's summoning you, you must go. No dawdling, he said. I don't know why I feel like he should be a chimney sweep. Little chimney sweep boy. Or girl, I can't really tell. It doesn't really matter, it's a child. Not that it really matters for adults either. There's lots of things in life that don't matter. True. Big Vlad calls, you come. Alright, I should now be able to walk past some adults, at the very least. Without fearing too much. If I can hit a full... Oops. Alright, not... While I'm at this pump, literally just gonna get as much water as I can. Get ahead of that wet game. Always have a supply of the wets. Don't trust that those people aren't going to try to murder me. There's a beetle. That was an in-game Borker. Now I got 2 beetles. Y'all like to just shove bugs in your pockets? I know who would love to shove bugs in their pockets. Lots of wonderful friends love to shove bugs in their pockets, right? The can kicking sound just sets my nerves so high. Lady, you got anything you're willing to trade? Actually, you are kind of willing to trade some stuff. Did I trade with... This is a very story-driven game. This is actually kind of like our 3rd time at this. Why has this little girl got so much morphine? By so much, I mean literally any amount of morphine. Yeah, so it's a very story-driven game. This is kind of our... This is our 2nd reset of the game, because I backed myself into a corner that I could not... I soft-locked myself, essentially. The gut. No one cares about you. Thanks, game. Appreciate it. Oh. Don't try to kill me, 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 don't try to kill me. Okay. Cool. Hey look, dead bodies. Now the funny thing about this is, I have 2 empty bottles. Alright. This is safe to do, if I remember. Yes, okay, as long as I'm just stealing blood, nobody cares. If I were to have taken anything else off them, like their kidneys, someone might have gotten upset. So because you're unfamiliar with the game, Ewan, I'll give you a quick run through. The premise is essentially that you are a... This is like... Okay, so this is a Russian game. Just to set that ground really quick. I'm trying to remember the time frame. I think it's at the end of World War One is the time frame. They're never really explicit about the time, but there's trains. Yeah. Yeah, so the game takes place in, like, the middle of nowhere, Russia. And that means that there's a lot of terminology that gets used that, like, I try to pronounce, but I'm not super great with. Oh, watch, it's... But...
It's clear. There's no water beneath the town.
Thanks, Bose.
My child is not such a fool. Kindred blood and all.
That is not at all what this text reads. And he just falls asleep. Middle of the conversation. But yeah, so it's a game that takes place back then. There's indications that there is a war going on. They're just not super clear on what war it is. You are a medical student who's returning to your hometown because your father, who was the doctor for this town, calls for you. So there's a lot of this secluded tribal culture out here, tied with the... I guess this would have to be during World War One, because it's not really communist yet. So, I don't know. I don't know my Russian history well enough. Okay, so you're returning back home because your father called for you. Upon returning, you find out your dad's dead. The main premise of the game is a big disease outbreak that you, as someone with some medical training, are trying to prevent. But we're back towards the beginning of the game again, before the disease breaks out. That familiar old face. You know, I remember what your esteemed father looked like when he was young. I am, after all, only 15 years younger. Do I get to hook people's brains out? Sort of. Actually, I use a scalpel to get the brains out. He was a very decent person. He had a real spine. Not one of those fancy robot spines. Bose Vlad, I'm honored. Welcome home, my dear boy. Welcome home. The reception was rather lukewarm, though, wasn't it? Oh, yeah, also because your father was murdered. He didn't die, he was murdered. And also, when you get off the train, 3 guys try to murder you because they think you might have been the murderer. But, you know, that's silly, because why would the murderer be arriving by train after the murder occurred? And that's why everyone wants to kill me right now. Because my name has not yet been cleared of killing my father. It was. I'm getting reports you're a villain, my boy. A murderous villain. My people are upset that they couldn't do you in. They're an ugly mob, aren't they? So small-minded. Animals, beast, swine. At least you slipped away. Perhaps I should stand up for you? Well, that would be useful. Can you really? My power is immense, boy. Have you forgotten? Everything you see here is mine. The whole Bull enterprise. The abattoir, the factory, the warehouses, the station. This town's veins are my reins. Its meat and bones, my throne. I am the master, and I expect to be obeyed. I haven't forgotten, Bose. Believe me, I'm not the only one who remembers. Yeah, at least, take my advice. I'm always eager to help Isidor's son. Stay here a while. Don't go out. My house is big, plenty of space. If you need anything, call my servants. Thanks. I'll consider it. Yeah, most of...
What have I done?
It's not a very action-oriented game. Most of the action is running away from people who want to kill you. Because fighting is just not an option. You lose... It's actually pretty straight out at the beginning of the game. Fighting results in you losing. Because either they kill you, and you die, and you lost, or you kill them, and everyone hates you, because you're a murderer. So, your best bet in a fight is literally to just book it. Stop running around, my boy. No need for you to leave. I won't chain you up, but believe me, out there, you'll just make a mess. Yeah, it does sound like the opposite of a win-win, doesn't it? It's, this game is known primarily for being difficult. But it is also a rather interesting story. Where's my father? I need to see his body. Well, he might have been put in the ground already. People never really linger with the death of rites. Wait, rite of deaths. They bury the deceased immediately, like a seed, yes? If you take too long, the seed won't sprout. Well, that's true. Listen, are you planning to avenge your father? Why do you ask? Kane is eager to condemn someone, Subarov to execute. I, however, I'll make sure we find the right person. Yes, the right one. The right one is the one who killed him. It's not that hard. They're probably off to a pub now to drink to your father's memory. The Twyrine poison flows wide in the Broken Heart. Stomatin runs a good business, while I allow it. Well, I'll just go wherever my legs carry me. Yeah, alright. Now we get access to the pub. Which is actually a really good thing. I think there's actually a reason to look in here. Yes, there is. I didn't just rob him. That was left there for me. I swear. Now, I do now have blood I can pour on plants. Do I have any marbles? I don't have marbles, so I have no... Yeah, I'm not going to take that. I think over here. Hear the earth rumbling. Somewhere. Yeah, so basically when I hear the earth rumbling, I'm supposed to stand still close to where it's rumbling, and then big spooky roots will pop up out of the ground. And if I pour blood on the roots, it'll give me stuff. Or I could just sell the blood to Var. Hey kid, you want to buy some blood? But he does have morphine and needles. Do I have enough? Alright, well. No needles, just morphine. You know, I already forgot what I asked you that you're saying you do too. It's liking big spooky stuff, right? That's what we were talking about? Blood. Yes. We all have blood. We definitely all have blood. Please don't try to kill me. Okay. But that one guy was just an asshole then. Let's drink some water. I can see that there's people that are over... Oh, no, it's just a sign for the shop. Wait. I just... Oh, great. Because that's Rubin's apartment. Our good friend Rubin, who we definitely would never rob. Not at all. Not in a million years. And the broken heart is right here on an old factory. Which I find just really great that that's just... Because, like, all the buildings are industrial sources. Industrial sites. So, the idea that, like, the only pub in town is just a repurposed factory is really fun. But we also have some banging tunes in here. A couple of individuals to talk to. Start by talking to this guy. The barkeep. Bountiful Harvest? Oh? Oh, I thought you were an herbalist here to sell herbs. Yep. Buy Twire? We're not just interested in Twire. Ash and Swish, Swervery, and White Whip are all, of course, more rare, so more expensive. You value time, huh? We've only got 2 weeks until September ends. We're now in the golden time of harvest. We need to stock up for the whole year ahead. How much do you pay? It's different every day. Depends on what we're currently brewing. Some herbs may cost triple sometimes. I'll keep it in mind. Talk to him again, and he says that the special offer is for Black Twire, my favorite. And it coincidentally happens, I have some Black Twire. Anything worth buying? An egg. May I offer you an egg in these trying times? Something is wrong with me. All right. So we have the Stamatin brothers here, Peter and Andre. Andre owns the place.
That they'll chide you? Even my brother doesn't know how to build a true polyhedron. Only I do. You gotta lay down bones for the foundation.
Yeah? Interesting. Alright, now I get to break out a wonderful voice that I just associate with Andre. Where did all my water go? What a face! A loser's face! Hey man, your face? That's the face of a loser. Okay. Look who's talking. The rabble's out of control, man. At least they looked human before. You hear what the stabbings? There's people with knives out in the streets now, brother. Yeah. At first, I didn't believe my own eyes. I mean, I'm quite an artist with a knife myself, but that's different. Everyone knows I obey no law. These people, they're no wholesome... There's no wholesome fear left in them. Kniving is taboo around here. That's why I love this town. But you know the tricks of the trade, don't you? I can tell by your hands. I'm a surgeon. Part of my job. You're a dangerous man. I'm a dangerous man too. We can reach an understanding if you behave yourself in my establishment. Those people with knives. They still trying to avenge Barack? I don't even care, dog. If they came here, they'll regret it. He who lives by the knife dies by the knife. Such people are outlaws. Killing them incurs no punishment, only gratitude. Judge Kane said so. That's fair. Only a butcher has the right to cut flesh.
Leave me be, old boy.
I'll talk to you if I want to, Peter.
Has too many buttresses.
Too many buttresses. I love that that's his fucking problem with the town. There's a gleam of goodness in your eyes, my friend. Drink with me. I don't drink. Now, everyone says Twyrine heightens the senses, but I think that's only true of hearing. Vision? No. You won't see anything new. It isn't absinthe. No smells either. Place reeks of herbs as it is. Hearing, though. Twyrine doesn't heighten hearing. Just dampens all the other senses. Just drink. You'll hear how the town sounds. You'll hear who's calling you and from where. You'll hear a murmur from afar, perhaps from across the Gorgon, or perhaps from across the Styx itself. Drink to my health, friend. This is an excellent Twyrine. There's no such thing as bad Twyrine. I can afford this kind of joy. What do you do? I was once an architect. Now I'm just a shadow of an architect. Likewise, I only used to be a doctor. My name's Peter. I'm the rock upon which is built the stairway to tomorrow, to the day when man lifts himself from the earth and overcomes its burden. I'm that rock, and I have already built the first step of that stairway, for I'm a true architect. And I'm Artemy Barak. Let's drink to my father's memory, a good man. Drink, Barak, drink your Twyrine. Listen to the world. Listen to the roar of the terrible earth. Listen to the ringing in the sky. Listen to the town opening for you. You'll find out where people wait for you. Or whispering about you right now. It's been proven to work. Thanks for the valuable gift. I'll return the favor if I get a chance. Then he gives me drugs. Done with everything important for today. I'm free to rest until tomorrow. Or explore the town. At night, its face changes. Father's funeral will take place tomorrow at dawn. No one was condemned. No one would condemn me for killing bandits at night. I might even be rewarded. To my father's memory in the broken heart. Twyrine uncovers that which is hidden. Every sip will reveal a secret event or location to me. I got a lot done on this attempt's day one. Holy cow. Oh, but I am getting pretty hungry. Go ahead and eat some eggs. Yeah. That's the stuff. Trying to find a way to rearrange this to... There we go. Now I've got space for empty bottles. Yeah, let's go ahead and do what it says and drink some Twyrine. What's the worst that'll happen? Town is calling to me. That's so far away, but I also have to go that way anyway, so let's start. Oh my god. I don't know if I drank Twyrine in here before. I love this effect. I mean, I hate this effect, but I love this effect. Save the game. Head out the door. To the north. Paranoid of people that want to kill me. Remember, at any given time, there could be any number of people that want you dead. That's just life. Yeah, there we go. It's a good thing I made space for that empty bottle. Especially if I plan on dumping out blood somewhere. Gotta keep that thirst quenched. Because I'm a thirsty boy. You know, today I was not prepared for it to already be Wednesday. This week feels like it is going by. Let's go this way. How about for y'all? This week seemed like it's dragging, going quickly. It's kind of the standard. He definitely noticed me, but he doesn't try to kill me, so... Actually, you got anything to trade? He has a tourniquet, but he only wants water. I ain't giving him my water. Could do with a few more empty bottles. Almost to where the game wants us to go. Our middle of the night spot. Out to the marrow. There's the sound. There's spooky roots. Spooky roots. Have some blood. There we go. They gave me flies. Why does this one drop? What is it? It's brown twilight? I thought I had brown. Oh, I have fucking white whip. That's a problem. That actually might be a problem. What? I can do this. Okay. And then it wants me to go up there. Now I can take this. And I do have another source of blood, so I may as well go ahead, do that. Because the more herbs I can get earlier, I think the better off I'm going to be in the long run. Ain't got no space for marbles. It's better than trying to sell the Twyrine, I think. Honestly. On the right days, each herb is worth way more than a bottle of Twyrine. Got places to be, Dingy Bell. It's definitely a game that forces you to make a plan and just try to keep up with it. Don't want to go down to the right because I'm trying to get up to the left. I am going to have to use my sensor bar, I think, coming up. Because we have to go stand next to a lady. Yeah, because that's what that route is. The one with the lady next to it. Which is an interesting, like, plot point there. It's just not something Twitch really likes over there. Alright. We are going to go ahead and just turn this on. Now we're just going to go ahead and... sorry, guys, but... Twitch and stuff. I'm gonna be watching my other camera. Yeah, no, she's just full on naked. Okay. We're doing this to... There we go. Yeah, she's full in the nudie. So we're avoiding that problem. Stand still, Yagaki. Can you hear it? Some sort of grumbling? A groaning. I do. Come closer. Stand in front of me and wait. Wait for what? The earth is breathing. Listen to it. Stand still and listen. The earth, our mother Bodo, is in pain. Bolin, Yadal, revel her vein, and she will reward you. Embrace you. Return your mother's embrace. I'm listening. Yeah. She's not, you know. This is the explanation of the roots and stuff. I'm actually going to go ahead and do this because I have to get closer to her and things get difficult to hide. I just rotate around and then I look downward. There we go. We pour that blood out. You are hearing the sounds of the earth, Uin. Game, please. And then I think we talk to her again. Yes, we do. Sure, it's not my stomach. Listen. I ate that fish. And the eggs. Watch the herbs grow. Listen to them sing. You'll find them by the song, by the sound. Mother Bodo reveals herself to the generous. Come back tomorrow, Kayala. Feed her more blood. Reap more herbs. Generosity bears generosity. Huh. Cool. Now we get to... Boop. Do that. Because we're facing away from her. What do we do from here? Hear the earth crumble. Find the source. Stand still. She will show her roots to the patient. Feed the roots with blood. She rewards the generous with herbs. And that's why we now have plant. And plenty of it. At that. To the point where I might actually just go back towards the pub. What's our exhaustion level? Really high. We're taking a nap. This is one of those games where you have lots of different bars to manage, and if you don't, you die. What up, Laura? I'm gonna take a nap on your couch. also going to downsize my invisible sensor bar and put it out of my traction range. All right. 1 hour nap. That's plenty of time, right? The day is over. Some opportunities have been irreversibly missed, but sleep is not the only option. Certain events will unfold at night. A new pantomime is being rehearsed in the theater. Death toll over the past 24 hours. 7 people. Gone missing. 3 people.
Time flies faster and faster with each passing day. A day is over,
narrator.
And night falls. And in
Who
that
knocks on your
brief
door at night?
something
screams
will
down
be
your chimney?
irretrievably
A
lost.
No, just the wind.
Thanks, Laura. Thanks for... I was being so quiet to try to keep myself from talking over the narrator, but Laura had to go, no. She wanted to say words. Really rude, Laura. We're going to do another 1 hour nap real fast. Because our exhaustion levels are more than a little up there. Save. And so every night there are things that go on at the theater after midnight, and I should have that available to me until like 6 in the morning. I've seen all of them for each night up to like day 8, but I still make a point of trying to catch them because it's just, it feels relevant to me. I don't have any blood in my pockets anymore, right? No more blood in my pockets. Ideally, I'll find a water pump and I will pump 2 more wets into jugs. What? Don't ask me. I don't have much control over the things that come out of my face. Ooh. Right. The pantomime. Little theater note. That's how you get the notification for the first time it happens. I feel like that's... No, that was nothing. That was just the game breaking visually. Don't want to drink from these barrels because they are limited. And later I'm gonna need them. For now... Ah! Fuck. I didn't curse. You didn't hear all that. I got so excited that, better run also. I ran to the wrong side of the theater. Juke him. Let me in, let me in, let me in, let me in. We're good. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Please welcome the actor, Artemi Burach. Let us examine
This
him.
is so loud.
The will is present. Emotions, sure, there are emotions. Intellect, well, no one expected a miracle. Not from this specimen. He's no true human, but a larva. Just like all the larvae we've seen here lately. Pardon me, I shouldn't have been so rude. You are, after all, the star of the show.
How should I act then?
Here's some advice.
It's funny because that's us.
The only advice that matters. Try not to die. Ever. Do you understand? Like, never ever. At all. Or it'll turn bad. Not just for you, but for all of us.
And why is that?
It would wound the world. Irreversibly. And the world It's not in the best shape as it is. So I'd kindly ask you to do your very best. Work hard, take care of yourself.
Where are the other two? The bachelor and the girl.
They're waiting for you to exit the scene. They want to learn about their fates as well.
You know the future? What's mine then?
Mark.
I can't
Tell the
help
future.
but pity you. Look, there will be a happy ending. You'll even believe that you won. No
Really?
guilty conscience either.
I don't think so.
So relax, man of fate. Next.
What do you mean?
Next.
Hey, Nimu! Work hard and take care of myself. Yeah, try to never ever die. Ever. Mark, let me talk to you. You just had the... Mark! Thank you.
I had several paths and liked none.
I will do my
One
best to
had me
not
as a
die.
beast
I
man,
promise.
Another as a hunchback. The third as the indentured servant of some outside force.
Our theater has seen better days. The repertory is getting stale. Same play, over and over again. It's beginning to get on my nerves. Switch bodies with my haunt powers. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of it, ain't it? I just keep possessing new versions of myself every time I die in the game. What play is it? If I could change my if I could change body, who would I change it with? I don't know. I'm pretty attached to body. For a variety of reasons, but if I were to change out body with someone else, does it have to be a real person? Could I choose a fictional character? It's about death, hot on its trail, so to speak. I've already tried to stage this study once, but it didn't work out. The acting was bad. No one understood what they were playing. How can you be a Cain, a Barak, or sinister Katarina if you don't walk their paths? No one grasped their character. Fictional's fine. All right, this time it'll be different. That's a really tough question. I've never done well with the idea of wishing I could be someone else. Think of that what you will. But it's just, I've never seen someone else and wished I could be them. So, physically speaking? Alright. I'd be Doom Guy. I'd swap out with Doom Guy. Like, biologically, that is the peak male form. Think about how many guns he can carry. I don't know if you guys ever watched it, like, way back in the day, but someone actually did a study on, like, how much carrying the Doom weapons would actually weigh. And it's something like 400 pounds of gun. And the Doom Guy just runs around, sprints, and punches people with that. I'm being completely honest, he's in pretty good shape. He is an Thank you, Buttspot. Perfectly timed. The Doom Slayer from the Doom games, Nimu. What are you? Let's see here. Where are you? Like you don't have a mere cheerful subject. Say, life? This one and the same, especially considering my new method. Killing actors for real. I want full authenticity. It will move the play outside, into the streets. Actors play out real events while being in the middle of them. The audience doesn't know they're in a play. The actors, that they're being watched. Such is my method. Conversations like this make my head hurt. The actor must understand how to work death. I'm not making this one for the audience, but for the actors themselves. Their inner world is the stage, their worldview, hence the unusual methods. Unusual and rough. It's a theater of cruelty. Is the outside not cruel enough for you? It's a different kind of cruelty. Not the one you're used to, being unforgiving towards yourself, mostly. But you need not concern yourself with this. Why? Look, I do what the subject demands of me. I'll set your tasks gradually and uncover the methods step by step. Else you'll sabotage the process. You're here for an audition, aren't you? Wait, Faith, you're saying you just want to be Doom and carry a lot of weapons? Still want to be him if you change the weight of the weapons into per cat beaters? Okay, so it's not that I want to be him so I can carry a lot of weapons. It's just that, like... So, like, the whole thing is that, like, I'm using body, right? And it's me. So, if all I'm doing is changing body out, then wouldn't I just want to go with, like, the peak body? And Doom Guy seems pretty peak body, if you ask me. Also, pretty sure if a truck hit him, the truck would be the thing worse off. Sure. Thanks, Mark. I'm leaving now. Okay. The guy trying to kill me is gone. The dead item shop is open. Do I have anything for the dead item shop? He might take the leash, actually. And it's close enough to be worth checking out. It'd be really nice if he would take the leash off my hands. Give me something useful for it. Also, we like the dead item shop. It's fun. The backbone. No one cares about you here. Skizzers. Those are useful in that they are pointy. Oh, look, a guy. Got all kinds of stuff on him. All right. I had an issue with this last time, and I know what to do this time. I'm actually going to wear the boots for a minute. We're going to autopsy him. We want his blood, first and foremost. And then we have to... I think the kidneys are safe to take. And by safe to take, I mean I have the inventory space for them. See? Got a kidney. And then... Fellow traveler. Ah, my fellow traveler. I suspect this is not the last time that we chat. I recognize you. So you're a merchant. I dabble in buying and selling, but I have no use for coins, though I often find I have two to rub together. I collect things that are old, broken, discarded, dead items, memories, husks, and husks of memories. Traces, I call them. You're a rag and bone man. It's good work. When a rag and bone man does the rounds, no door stays shut. Who keeps useless junk? Everyone's happy to see me. Everyone trusts me. It makes for a perfect harvest. Peaceful harvest. He doesn't break in and rob people. That's the key. He just asks them for their garbage. Aren't you afraid of being out at night? I only work nights. It's a ripe time. Does it frighten me? No. Nor should it frighten you. Town changes each night, turns into a different place to explore. What was open during the day closes, and what was closed opens. Well, I have no fear, only insomnia, which isn't entirely wrong. And then he has things like bullets. Just, well, he has a single bullet. Actually does not have much worth going for. Like the milk would be useful. But I don't really have a whole lot to give him. I had a okay, so I keep backing away because I had a problem where I where did it go? No. Drop. Where I accidentally dropped stuff too close to a body, and I was not able to interact with the bag of stuff. And it was a bad time. All right, now we have enough to sell off that and those. Then we only need to make up 3. Which we can do. Let's just do 2 fishing hooks. Call it a day. Of course, that drops on the ground because my inventory is not formatted for it. Now we have high hunger, so we're just going to go ahead and drink that. Because milk is for your hunger. We're doing great. Also, I just noticed we have a few more watchers than we did a little bit ago. Welcome, howdy, how's everyone doing today? Hope y'all are well. There a water barrel around here? Thought there was. I just need some water to fill up. There we go. We're just going to go ahead and... Normally, I would not want to use those barrels yet. But more importantly right now, we want to not waste things. There we go. We looted them. We took everything that we're going to have space to take. We're going to head towards Bar's place again. Because once we have a kidney, I want to get rid of it. The longer I'm holding on to it, the longer it's eating space in my pockets. With its squishiness. That guy's coming after me. Oop. No. I don't want to come back. I want you to leave me alone. Thank you for the support, Power Nimu. I appreciate it. Really. Though I do hope your day, your day's starting well in general. Not just, getting to see me. What the fuck, murderers? Get off the streets. Kids walk out here sometimes. It's dangerous. You hear me? You're bad for the environment. Stop chasing me. That's gonna be another murderer up there, isn't it? No, that guy's got a hat. Save me, Hat Man!
Hey.
Thanks, Hat Man. Things are gonna go one way or another, but I'm not gonna stick around to find out. They can figure that out on their own. Plus, I don't have any more bottles to fill with blood, so... I don't really need their corpses. Right? Though we are being very careful not to hopefully pull too many. Faith 2021. Murder, get off the streets. There are kids here. Exactly. See, I'm trying to just make a better tomorrow today. Don't ask Rubin's house about it. No one cares about me in Bridge Square. this is one of those games that's great for your self-esteem. You can tell by how often they tell you nobody cares about you. This is a singing road. Oh, I never answered Ewan's question from before. There's no real spooks to say. There are some jump scares, but mostly... Squish. But mostly it's just little atmospheric things and tension. The game gets really tense. Okay. Interesting that this lets me perpetually do that combination of conversation. There's a face mask, which I'll need, but not yet. Will also, more importantly, need immunity booster. Mostly non-fictional stuff. So, it's got a lot to do with, like, the lore of the indigenous people in this game. There's definitely some supernatural stuff. Like, all the creepy mask people are not in places that anyone else can see them. I'm the only one, for example. In addition to that, it's... How do I say? There's definitely weird spiritual stuff. And also giant balls of plague that roll through the air and punch you in the stomach. Then you die. Because the plague beat you up. So I don't know how we fit that one. That's kind of non-fictional, right? I mean, plague's real. Sadly. We need all kinds of things. Mostly, we need to be able to get to... We need to be able to get into our hideout. But we can't get the hideout until the morning. I think it's 4 hours until morning gets counted. But there's no real close place to stay. Our exhaustion's kind of getting back up there. There's a common problem in the game. Just running out of energy. Just like in gacha games. Or mobile games, sorry, that's what I meant. Except in this, I can't spend money to get more energy. Empty bottles. My favorite. Oh, and a grindstone. What? I literally have nothing I cannot take in place of the grindstone. There's so many things. And I'm being smarter. Okay, let's go with a hat. See, the hat guys are okay because they aren't painting themselves white and trying to murder me. Pretty simple, actually, when you think about it. Hey, lady, you want to trade anything? They'll take a thimble for some scissors, but I need that thimble, so no. Need to get my hand on some thread as well, if I can. Chisel. There's all kinds of things that I do need. What will you trade for thread? Well, a couple things, but... 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6. Need all these things. Need all these things pretty badly. Here's what I'm gonna do. Because I can do this. We're gonna use one bandage. Sorry, lady. You're on your own. Is that another murder guy? Yeah, but I'm not going that way anyway. We're fine. Man, and she had stuff that I wanted. Oh well. Sees someone attempting murder, walks the other way. Aren't I just the epitome of human nature? I've learned how to be human from the best. Oh, look, more people panicking. Okay, but that time it's a bad guy getting beaten up by a good guy. And by good guy, I mean morally ambiguous guy. Bad guy, I pretty much mean bad guy. He's trying to kill people. That's just a bad thing to do. Flat out. Also, you are up early today, Nimu. I just realized that. Video game cat sound. Hey, old lady. You got thread? No. That's disappointing. Go ahead and do a game nap. About to do a pro gamer move called take nap. Hopefully not die of starvation while I sleep. That would be unfortunate. But I already... Okay. It is game hour. It's about to be 7 a.m. I'll start making my way over to the graveyard. Because I think by the time I get there, it'll be daytime. Don't want to drink from that. I want to drink from a pump. The downside is that that thirst bar is my stamina bar for sprinting. So by being thirsty, I'm also way more likely to, I can get that last bit of blood now. I didn't think about that until just now. Bingo bango. I got more blood. You know what they say? He with more blood has more blood. So many springs. And the music is so threatening. You can calm down now, music. I would appreciate it. No need to be so tense. Water. Gotta go. All right. Enjoy. Always make sure you guys stretch and everything. It's important. Grab one water. So, always feel free to step away. I will never tell anybody not to. Oh, that was my wrist crunching. I'm so sorry. Not this way. I want to go that way. Stopping at the local buy anything shop. Wherever the front door is. Over here. If I remember correctly, I actually don't think I have much of anything in my inventory that I'd want to sell. But we'll see. And I know it's the same model as that other guy, but don't worry about it. It's a different guy. Yeah, so they'll buy just about anything from me. I was kind of hoping they'd have Kashk. Ashk? Dry fermented dairy product. It is salty. Because the ability to buy some of these food would be really, really good. Like the pemmican. Pemmican's really important. In that it's very small and fills up a lot of nutrition. Alright. I just can't get rid of really much of any of the things that I have right now. Did I save when we were over by Bose? I don't think I did. More grindstones. Can't hold the grindstones right now. Oh my god. They know it's the one thing I can't pick up at the moment. They're being mean to me. Grief? I thought you said you would buy my scissors. That's not fair at all. I'll sell a knife. And that's just gonna be that. Because that knife I don't need to be holding. And it means I can take that lockpick and hold it. Really don't want to keep wearing these boots, but running out of options on inventory management. Day 2, in which the Horosbix roots are unearthed. We can finally go to the graveyard. There it is. I don't know how long we're going to stream today. It might not be as long as normal, or by that I guess as long as recently, because I've recently have increased the amount of time I've been streaming for at any given stream, but that's just been because I'm bad at planning things. So let's, I don't know, let's see how we feel after we unlock our house here. Our lair, so to speak. Actually, not even that, so to speak. It's quite literally what it's referred to as. Plus, we gotta meet Aspity. What is life without interacting with Aspity? And the didgeridoo of justice. What would life be without didgeridoos? Oh, we are going to suffer the bad hungers soon. Let's eat fishy. And then a second fishy. And then drink a little bit of water. You know, there's a lot of people to talk to. But have you seen this plant? I don't really care to talk to you, Clara, but...
I need water, please. Water.
Oh, you'll be fine. I need all the water for myself. Know why the earth won't take him? Begone, Wraith. You're just an illusion. The end. Conversation over.
Hold your hand.
A sad pup there was laying, and a kitten dismaying. Just a couple of pitiless creatures. I don't remember the rest, do you? No, I don't. Where's the caretaker? I'm the caretaker. Now, anyway. Why are you giving me that look? My father died 3 years ago. Seems like the whole town's orphaned. So cruel that people can't rest in peace, even after death. Whose sins are we punished for? Why does the soil push old Barak? What? They tried to bury him twice already, but the earth won't take him. It pushes the body upwards. That means he's got something left undone in the world. It was a debt. He was a man of obligation. Pushes upward. What the hell does that mean? He was buried deep, but when people returned with the seeds and the milk per the rite, they saw his body laying in the open again. Earth pushed him out. Father said a similar thing happened before when they buried Chief Erlahin, but he was a really bad person. Not like old Barak at all. I can't believe what I'm hearing. How is this possible? I don't know. It's just he carried too heavy a burden. He failed to do something important because his life was cut short. There are people say that if the ground doesn't take him, they'll burn him, as the old rite demands. But it's horrible. All right, stay here. No need to follow me. I hear you, plant. You are somewhere. I found plant. There's a lot to do, but there's also a lot of plant around. Alright, Haspity. This is a fun voice to do. And it's only that because I just associate this individual with Skeletor. We shall speak later. We have much to talk about. Not here. Greetings, Nickhead. Now, there's your kind. Who might you be? Mind me not. Your Katage, your people, are over there, burying your father. Very well. Look at that. The earth did not want to eat him. The body. Chest has been punctured. Massive wound. Couldn't have been a knife. Some massive cone-shaped object. A horn or claw, maybe? Actually, I don't think I have yet to investigate this body in either of my attempts at this. I've seen the vital part. Should investigate further. Could be seen as blasphemous. I should pull away the fabric covering the body. Now. No. I already... know what? No, we're gonna go with it. Skin dry to the touch. Suspicious. Unusual degree of cirrhosis. He wasn't that old. Should continue the examination. Soil under his fingernails. Unlike him, he always kept his hands clean. Closure would require an autopsy. I refuse to do it. I'm surprised that didn't immediately hit me with people disliking me, since 3 people... 3 people and a worm. I'm gonna count them slightly different. They are adorable, though. Look at him. Look how cute he is. Emshin, brave man. Strong is his spirit. How fares your kind, Emshin? Betekara, for he has come to pay last respects to his father. We have too. How fares your kind, Katage? Betekara, Ubshe is at the threshold. The loss is great. I need to speak, to say the words correct. Observe the right. I've come to pay last respects to my father. Why do I see this say? Kodo Kara, Barakasage carried a great burden, owed a great debt. Who is to take his duty upon himself? Well, Bikara, it's not that easy. What does he owe? He told us not, Emshin. He took it to the grave. You asked the wrong people. Too late, Emshin. Now. The earth waits. Say now. Do you accept his duty as your own? Before the eyes of the kin and the earth, what I have to say. I, his son, accept his duty as my own. The sky is my witness. I have to sneeze. Oh no! Okay. Oh, sorry about that. A bow for you, Emshin. The first blood yours. Be Kara. Emshin is a man. A brave man. Here stands Shaba. Shaba Uspte. You have accepted his duty. Now, come into the inheritance. Shaba will show you the way. Yarla, I've done what needed to be done. There was no choice. Cutscene, kind of. Not really. I forgot about this audio loop. Is this not the most relaxing sounds? Just sounds to sleep to. God, I love this chanting in my ears.
I see you in plain light.
You're a brave man, Emshin. A true son to your father. I rejoice as I watch you, the Katanga, the kin, shed tears of pride and delight as they watch you. I'm afraid. We should bear your burden together, Emshin. Your father helped me, I helped him. I shall help you, too. In you, I see him. I always act first and think later, Akad. Got the scars to prove it. You know, I keep telling myself I was going to look up if these are real words or not. But, it's a thing. Your father was a wise man, but he wasted not his time on doubting. He acted instead of brooding. That's why his works were great and many. He who lives cautiously pierces circles in his own head, spares himself, but wastes those he loves, and those who love him. Very well. Consider me comforted. Follow me, Emshin. You are now to come into your legacy. Okay. Remember, if strange people in graveyards tell you to follow them, do it. Especially if they sound like Skeletor. I'm sorry about Isidore, but we have not the time to grieve. Here's what matters. You are now to take your father's legacy. Take it, mind, not come into it. Pardon me. What? And then the chanting becomes way more peaceful. Here, I'm giving you his Uda, his warm vessel. He gave it to me on the eve of his last holiday. Must have presaged the evil that would befall him. You're right, he must have. Why summoned me to the town. I'm giving you his Udka. It's yours now. As are the things inside. Now, the money. It's a light purse, isn't it? Your father didn't care much for money. Okay. You said I would take my legacy, but not come into it. What do you mean by that? To take someone's obligations. Word is not enough. To come into a legacy, taking the things is not enough. Your father's bequeathal is more than merely material. I gathered as much, but what else do I need to do? There's now emptiness where he once was. Who is it? Who is to fill it? Who will heal the sick? Tell truth from lies? Who will kara? Who will plumb the depths? Only a Menku can cut a body. Only a Menku can pierce the unknown. Who will draw the lines? The wise say it, yeah? I knew it would come down to more old wives' tales. You are wrong. The end. Touch these items. Hey, buddy. Welcome. We just got a bunch of stuff from a crazy lady. Which also means we have more inventory now. Let's touch this paper. It's a list. Sticky, Capella, Murky, Nutkin, Cane, Grace, Tayata, Chicken, Unfamiliar Sigil. Because now we can take our shoes off and shove them in our pocket. To save them for later. That's the right way to do things, right? Have the cows rested up yet? No, I don't know if you remember. We had to restart at the beginning again. Because we soft locked again. Yeah. But, again, I think we're doing better than the last attempt. So that's kind of like the big... the big downside is, oh, we have to go all the way back to the beginning. The big upside is, we know more. We know what's going to be coming. Accepted father's duty. Father's duties was body was inert as per the right. Interred, not inert. Those are different. There's at dawn. Say it didn't accept father, literally. Father was murdered, but I got the impression that something was unwell with him even before his death. Doesn't matter now, though. Been foretold I will spill a river of blood. Chapa, also called Aspity, preserved father's inheritance for me. Gambling. There was a list. There's a familiar name on father's list. Scape. Save. We're playing a French game now.
Yargachin. Emshen. Eseger. I see you plainly.
I love just the, like, individual speaking of all these words I struggle with so much, and oh, smart. I really would have paid attention to how they pronounced them just then. I'm probably going to keep pronouncing them my way. Just cuz. Do any of these items seem familiar? What are they? Swervery, various kinds of twire, herbs. Why would he leave me herbs? He used to make herbal medicine, tinctures to cure any malady. He was a Menku, a knower of concoctions. He saw which things sing in unison when joined. That's what the lines are, even if you say you need to not this knowledge, Emshin. You speak differently, more like a normal townsperson. I thought you were one of the kin. You ought to come into your inheritance, Emshin. I change for you. Take root on your path. Kaya D, thank you for this. Thank you. Anyway, who are the people listed on the piece of paper? Closer, let my tired eyes see it. The names of local children. Khan is what they call the cane boy. Capella is the daughter of the master. May he choke on his name. But I know not why Isidore listed them. Well, perhaps he looked after them. He did pay much attention to these children. Spent most of his final days with them. They followed him, like calves that trailed after a cow, or oxen pulled by a yoke. I don't... Everything is a cow reference here. Last day. Okay, but what about this weird symbol? This is a brand for marking bulls. It is Uda. It's tough to pass. It means something like a big body. It means thick with a double C. It's a body that contains a lot, but I'm not sure. Maybe it's just a sigil. Oh boy, I can't keep up with myself. Who could interpret this for me? I am your father not, Colboon. I can instruct you not. You are to learn on your own. Speak to people. Most of all, speak to those who knew your father. This is how you come into your legacy. Are you, once again, and then I am to follow in my father's footsteps. I make my own fate. Then the game freezes. Then it unfreezes, and we're fine. But we talk again.
No. There is no escape.
Cool. Follow his trails, Emshin. Then you will know what kind of man he was, and what kind of man you ought to become. Let me start with you. What can you tell me about him? Your father was a Menku. That's it. He was respected because he was a doctor. More. Fine, and also because he was just a dutiful man. He knew the lines. Lines, that's just a philosophy. Like the Tao. Or phenomenology. What is Tao? They're blue space cow people with laser guns. Don't worry about it. Lines represent the paths between things, the links that connect them, the laws that govern our lives. Between evil sky and kind earth is a line. The veins of our lifeblood are lines. A line carries the inevitable retribution of evil deeds. Family ties, the way children reflect the parents, those are lines. Especially if you take a pencil, put it on a paper, that's a line. Get your Coke, lay it out. Those are lines, but don't do that. Coke is bad for you. Oh no. Everything is connected to everything else in some way, Shaba. Hence me pointing out that this is useless philosophy. Hey, lines refer to anatomy. People got lines, especially if you put a marker on them. That as well. He knew how a body is composed because he knew the lines. He knew how a kidney links to an herb, so he could brew a curative tea from it. He knew how one herb linked to another. He knew how to draw a knife to cut a body, but bring no harm. Yes. Now hear me well, Emshin, for my next words are crucial. This first couple of days will be hardest for you. You will find yourself surrounded by lines innumerable. Some you must tear apart. Others follow. Others still cut yourself. Only thus will you reach the end. I'll take your words to heart, Keaty. Douse your eyes. Especially that one. You should probably see it. There's clearly something wrong with it. What are you planning to do? Where will you start? I'll start with thinking hard about the challenge you posed to me. Hence me saying that you will only come into your legacy if you follow his trail. Do what he used to. All you Baraks are alike. Men of action. I have told you all I know, Emshin. Be on your way now. Well, farewell, Shaba. Thank you, Marla. May your kind fatten. Like a cow. Cow pun. Upside. Thoughts. Legacy. Deeds. Names. We should now be able to go talk to, I guess, any of the people with names. All right. We are going to really quickly, I'm actually gonna really quickly put us on the hold screen just for a minute, because I'm gonna get myself some water. And also see if Cat wants to come in the room, because I locked him out because he was not coming in the room. Just give me a minute. in the back. All right. Put that back on. There we go. Sorry about that. I'm back. Cat's back. My cup of water's back. Cat, can you please decide how to sit on my lap? He just wants my hands. He just wants these hands. I think that's something Cat and Kaiku would have in common. His loving hands. He's a good loaf, though. As long as he doesn't try to drink my water. He has his own water. Y'all good and hydrated, by the way? Because, it's important to hydrate yourselves. Stay good and soggy on the inside. Hey, you back. Too late, your water tastes better. Welcome back. By the way, I don't think I've ever asked this. Because I've by default called you Uin. Would you prefer Kita or Uin? Because, you know, I have a tendency to slaughter people's names. But also, Corn, my water is coming from the same place his water is. It's the same water, it's just in a different container. You personally prefer Uin, Kita's first part of the chat. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was just like, I knew that there was a reason when I looked at your name that I went with Uin, but my memory is flaky. Okay, yeah. In which case, I'm definitely going to keep calling you Uin. Let's go talk to a little girl in a graveyard. Water is better when stolen. Little girl, you're in a graveyard.
There's nothing wrong with... Actually, there's nothing wrong with anything. At all.
Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. What have you got in your... What have you got in your wallet? God, I hate that's the first thing I thought of when I saw this line. What does it say about advertising that it plagues us this way? Tools. Is that a tool in your pocket? Are you just happy to be in a cemetery? Man, that puts this character in a whole different light. Tools, forget it. Here's what I want to know. What business do you have with my father? Well, we actually went to his place often. He used to teach us things. Why do you ask? So you used to go to his place together, all of you. Everyone on this list here? Sometimes we'd all go together. Sometimes in twos or threes, sometimes alone. A lot of things happen. Why are you asking? It's not like we bothered him. He invited us. So you were friends. You have enemies? God, she's got like, I hate to say it, but she's got like a frog face. Like these big fishy eyes and then a big mouth, and I just apparently made her sad. That's why she's looking down. I said mean things. Don't say mean things, especially not to children. Or anybody, really. I guess. We're learning morals. Don't worry about it. This is a course on ethics. No, I don't think he would. Kid, you're clearly hiding something, but it's very important for me to know. Do you understand? You know what? Ask Capella. She's the oldest of us, and the best explainer. She's a good person, too. I know exactly. You got an F for ethics? I don't even think there's even an F in ethics. You don't know how to spell. Ooh. Capella, who's that? Fat Vlad's daughter, but she's not like him at all. She even lives in a separate wing of the house. Good. She's like a big sister to us all. He put together a union. Alright, I'll ask her. Und Zen. Real quick detour. Because if we're out this way... How much space we have? We have enough space. We have more than enough space to do what I'm about to do. I don't like this bell chiming. It means someone's pulling on it, doesn't it? Stop that. I have to go collect all the graveyard plants. And also loot this box. It's got nothing of use in it for me right now. I don't like when they put plants inside of the bush. Makes it really hard to harvest them. Oh, I think I see one over there. Yeah, that's like an ashen swish? No, that's... whatever that one is. Oh, alright, ashen swish. I'm learning! Cat, you okay? He just started twitching on my leg, but he's fine. He had a minor body interference, I guess. This isn't a creepy grave. Also, why was the sound effects different in here when I was over? Whatever. Ah! Why is this girl come? Wait, what direction is she coming from? She's just coming from out in the steppe. Here, have this item. This is for you.
Unexpected.
Do you know, like, the item I've... Do you like the item I've given you? Do you find any, use for it? I don't really know what you need. I choose randomly. We don't know you very well yet.
I don't really need anything.
Doesn't matter. All that matters is that there was an exchange. This is the trade tutorial. She comes sprinting out of... She is a little sus if you think about it. Yeah, I could... Just don't trust strange women that come sprinting out of the plains that throw items at you.
I know this tradition.
They'll get to know us better. We'll get to know you better. Our town is like a family.
Right loud, Pasagan. Please rely on my gratitude to them.
I forget. Let's quickly pull up our journal, because the fact of the matter is... Really? It didn't count all those trades I did before? No more sun. Listen. You got your Amogus fill today. Oh, were you playing today? Or just in general? I'm gonna trade her medicine for a lemon. Don't ask me why. It is an impromptu collab. Okay, yeah, I get that. I haven't played in a while. However, I keep getting called sus, so I've got an image ready to throw at people now whenever they call me sus. Mostly I throw it at Yumi, because she keeps calling me sus. And that's the best response I can think of. Let's see it. But see it. Actually, you know what? Yeah, 2 seconds. Cat, don't you dare play with that right now. Where did I put this thing? I don't have it ready for stream, but it shouldn't take me more than a moment to pull it up. I just have to find the folder. It's not under my trends. There it is. Let's just go ahead and, there we go. I've just been throwing this at, but see it. I've just been throwing this at people whenever they, call me sus now. Buttspot always chooses the best time to interact. Is this too sus for you? This is how I should censor things. Screw the censor bar. Sus bar. You're like, can't look over here. Sorry, guys. That's where the no-nos are. Censor bar, get the fuck out of here. I don't need you anymore. I got butt bot. I got a sus bar. Production. Remove the sensor bar? Yes. Hide the sus JPEG. Just gonna put this there and make it invisible. There we go. Lock it so that way it's not in my way. Alright, back to the game. There, but now you've all seen my sus reaction image. My reaction JPG. That what that file's called, a JPG. Give you some hope. We have no doctor now. Who will help us? Who will treat our injuries? Who deliver children? You're a surgeon. You can do all that. So have some of our hope. And hope often leads to love. I haven't carried this item for long. There's little of me in it. Still, have some of my warmth. And then the game does the doohickey. Alright. And while I would love... I'm still a little upset that it didn't count all those trades that I did before now. I forgot that, like, you weren't supposed to trade on day one. Because of that exact reason. We're going out into the steppe, but this time we're gonna follow a logical path. We're not just gonna wander. Except for when we hear something. Why is she coming back? You just... Oh, that's the plant. Are you just standing out in the middle of nowhere? Are you just following me? She's... This is weird. I don't know what's going on. I feel like this is a weird problem caused by me not being in town when the interaction occurred. Where's... I heard it. There's the other one. We're just out here picking drugs to bring to the bar. There you go. I'm getting better at spotting the plants, but it's still pretty hard. I'm glad that they put that, like, audio cue, but it still doesn't feel like quite enough a lot of the time. We just need as many plants as we can get, as early as we can get them. The black twire is the hardest to find because of how low down it is. There it is. We're getting to where there's bouncy mice. We have a bunch of things. Hell, as the leader of the town is what they want me to focus on. But in the meantime, I got other things to do. We are going to Shekin. And we gotta touch all their stuff. Where are you at? Stuff spots. Over here, I think. No. Where is it? There it is. They got these wonderful... Listen to all that snake and bee sounds. It's a new music genre called Beescore. Right? And then I think that there's one more patch for me to gather from before I... Yes. There we go. So much to do. Now we gotta get back to town. Why do they got spears? They're not supposed to have spears or hooks. I guess if those are just general cow herding items, that makes sense, but... I had never noticed that those rocks were shaped like cow heads. Back towards the town we go. My leg is gonna die from the way that I've got my leg folded and Cat is on top of it. And man, does it feel... It definitely feels... This is the upside to having a body, is that I get to feel so many things. Even the bad ones. Like bee stings. Man, bee stings suck. Like a lot. Though, random side note, we should save the bees. If you are ever given an option to save bees or not save bees, save the bees. Just, you know, because. Save the bees to eat for later? Maybe. Oh, man. Is that Murky? Hey, Murky! Let me talk to you now.
I didn't do it.
Didn't do it, Murky?
Look at me like that.
I'm not looking... Murky, I like you, don't worry. Yeah, this is the graveyard. It's where I pick most of my flowers. Lay back down. Be a good boy. There you go. Oh, he's running. Oh, God, my leg. Get some blood flowing back to the bottom portion of it now. Why did you come here? I don't need you. Nobody needs you. We're not friends with her anymore anyway. Not friends with who? Race. Why? She's killing herself. She doesn't even care. Killing herself. She talks to the dead for real. Touches them with her head. Just digs up a grave, shoves her face right in. Hey, you want to have a talk? Oh no. That's bad. But it kills the living. Yeah, don't shove your heads in graves. That is definitely a thing that's not good for living people. How's it done? Like, is there a different way? Touches them with her head? What? Yes, touches them with her head. That's killing her. Yes, Clara says Grace will die completely if she does it 3 more times. But you know a different way. There's another way. I can show you. Come on, just walk with smaller steps. Alright. And then we're gonna go back out into the middle of nowhere.
Pit-a-pat, pit-a-pat, oh pit-a-pat. 3 coffin bears, 2 mice, and a bat.
Yeah. Here? Here, I guess here. Well, it's beautiful here. Shh, listen to the swervery grow. Swervery? We need swervery and twire, a blade of each kind. It's pretty.
Well, these ones do the trick.
Yes, these are the right blades. Magic enough.
So what do we do now?
Go ahead, then. Talk to him.
I thought you wanted to teach me.
What am I supposed to teach? You just need to want it really hard. Close your eyes tight, too. It'll happen.
So it's all just daydreaming?
I did not lie. I did not. I don't need you. Nuh-uh. Not at all. Murky's adorable. I love Murky so much. She needs a bath, though. But she's adorable.
My own fault. Who cares if you need me?
What is there about you to love? I don't want to. Nuh-uh.
I'm imposing myself on you.
Or Murky. Stop yelling at me, bee plants. Here. Round. I don't believe Stock truly takes me for patricide. He can't be that stupid. Poor orphan. Murky was unhelpful. Should I return to Grace, perhaps? Yeah, black, bloody, and brown twire, and swervery. Talk to the dead. Talking to the dead is killing Grace. I could hear the beginnings of the earth rumbling. Oh well. We're gonna get to talk to Rubin! The more I play this game, the more I actually kind of really enjoy Rubin. I didn't think that was ever gonna be the case, but, you know. Sometimes things change. We'll talk to Grace, because she's on the way. Then we'll talk to Rubin. We have a lemon for if we get tired. It's because, you know, lemons. I'm gonna have to drink some of my water, aren't I? Yeah, this thirst is gonna be a problem if I don't diminish it. Let my stamina regenerate. One second. Little girl down in the cemetery. What's going on? You having a seance or something?
Souls of a feather flock together.
Why did you come? You aren't allowed to be here now.
Is it true you can talk to the dead?
No, I didn't. Grace, that's what they call you, right? Look at me. All right, fine, it's true. The dead need to be spoken with, otherwise they're in too much pain.
Do they answer?
Sometimes. When they do, I feel pain too.
Can you let me talk to my father?
It hurts me. Clara said I only have enough strength for 3 or 4 more conversations. After that, I may die.
I'll see. I'll leave you be then.
Yes, I do not want to make little girls die. That would be bad. I won't waste Father's life to talk to ghosts. And then we have to go talk to Stuck. Bye, Graveyard. You were full of good stuff for me. The cow also appreciates it. Bags full of meat. Everyone's favorite thing to put on bags. Having gotten to day 8, I suddenly feel so different about those. That is an image I'm not going to be getting out of my head anytime soon. I hear the rumblings. Lots of skizzers. I sent my little rats to get groceries this morning, and they still haven't come back. I wonder if they think food will miraculously buy itself. Are you out of food? Have you been living under a rock, darling? Prices are soaring. Salt costs twice as much today as it did yesterday. And where's the grain? I haven't seen wheat in a week. Really, what could happen next? There's still no train? People are worried. What if it never comes? We'll all starve. Well, you'll survive on meat. Ongimsky isn't entirely heartless. He won't let it come to starvation. Huh, right. If not for the Kanes and the Subarovs, he'd hang himself before he shared anything with the people. You're as naive as a child. Wonder if I should go to the station and get them. But where? Place they hang out, waiting on trains. Better than that damned tower. I know the place. Then I have to trade with you, lady. You have thread. I don't care what you want for it. I need that thread. Important. I can't believe I'm going to trade away the bandage for this, but I need that thread. And also, it's very useful for a variety of things. Let's see here. That means we've traded with... Oh, the first one is a woman and not a teenager. I thought she was a teenager. Kid, I gotta trade with you in a second, but I gotta drink from this water spot first. How much more can I hold? One more. Oh, there's more plant. Never have enough plant. Can't trade with this child. What about these children? I need to be able to trade with the children. Children, take my items. Hey, what's up? Where go you, friend? What plan is next to follow? Well, I plan to go on with my life. What say the townsfolk? The townsfolk? They're so alike, aren't they? A backdrop, faceless. They surely know nothing important, right? A hive, a flock, a swarm. No use for names. Whatever one knows, they shall all know in turn. A hive, a swarm, a flock? The crowd is but a many-headed beast. Like it or not, you are but one such head. They know you better than you know yourself. Have you heard them, Barak? Communication. See how it means finding a common ground? I'm so sorry to anybody that doesn't like that I just have no control over my own free will. Yeah, they were eager to communicate with me yesterday. My ears are still ringing. They all know something of your tale, Barak, and from each one, a different strand of it. Some know where you're to go, others will say why you must go, and some will warn of danger, terrible danger, that you may avoid it. So I'm the only one who knows nothing.
That is because you are alone, Barak. Confused, alone, losing the plot, Barak. Does not the map of your own mind suffice? Then talk, communicate. Hear me now. Teensies and tots, the town's own young, indeed already know who waits for you today. If you still doubt, then speak to one, any child.
I guess I should go looking for a child. There's children right there, and I won't let me talk to them. Not fair. Sir? Will you trade with me? Yes, but not in a fair way. Lady, what do you gotta say? Kiara, see you tonight at Shaba's place? It's dangerous, yes. This is Nagan Pa Gu Zom, a place you must not bring outsiders. Everyone's looking for a Shabnakadi. It's good they forget Shaba. You go there every night. The kin can even live there. People come and go, yes. So will I. It's actually pretty important to talk to people as frequently as you can, because it helps build your reputation. You can hear the rumblings. Oh. Some over here. It always rumbles over here. There it is. What was I doing? I gotta go talk to Rubin. Hey, sandwich boy. I'm gonna run myself straight into the ground, apparently. We go inside his house. We're gonna have a nice hangout. Show off how good of friends we are. Hey, did I go in the wrong house? No, I went in the right one. Hey, old friends, how's it going? Oh no, Rubin, who robbed you? Who would do such a thing? Don't worry about it. It's fine. Alright, Rubin.
I'm at my rope's end.
Me too.
I can't take it anymore.
Me too. Anything else? I'll agree with you. Why'd you come? Finally thought of some good excuses. I'm waiting on your excuse. Apology, which I may not accept. The best form of defense is offense. You've always done it well. Stock, are you out of your mind? Yesterday, I was told you'd killed your father. Who told you that? The whole town believed it. First, people found out he was dead. Then they learned he was killed by an outsider. And then they described you. The only fact in that pile of shit is I arrived on the night of his death. It was not only a death, he was murdered. How many people live in this town, moron? You still point to me as the culprit? That's not far from the truth, Barak. You knew all this time I'm not a murderer. You just meant it as kind of metaphor. Called you a friend. You betrayed him. You left when he needed you most. He cried out for your help, but you didn't care. He was in peril, and you were too busy elsewhere. He believed, truly believed, that your arrival would put an end to his troubles. And as always, he was right. Take a breath, calm down, and explain. What peril? What do you know? No,
He wouldn't tell me. Suggested we wait for you to arrive. You were in no hurry, were you? His first letter was sent in May. I only got a single letter 2, maybe 3 weeks ago. Lara said I'm stupid, that I've lost my marbles, but I haven't. I found some in the trash if you want them. No? Okay. Your father's always taught us to take stock of the situation, Barak. Overall, you're unneeded here. Don't bother with your father's inheritance. He has better heirs. Like you? And why not? I was his student. I preserved his knowledge while you wiped your ass with his letters. I was always by his side. Here's his letter. The only one I received. Look here, idiot. He mentioned a threat. What could it be? No. What do you know, then? Shut up. Your father's inheritance is his work, Barak. It's his legacy. You are completely unworthy of it. His work is not yours. His knowledge is not yours. You abandoned both. He sent me away, jackass. He wanted me to study elsewhere. Go elsewhere, then. Learn whatever it is you'll learn there. Here, you have no place. And if the kin tells you to let go of his burden, listen. Perhaps even that scum might be right sometimes. You're out of your depth here. I'm not going anywhere. You should listen to Gravel. You're acting stupid. Is he wearing a bathrobe? No. No, that's a normal robe. What up, Laura? So here we are again. I managed to calm down Stock. He was wrong about you, or not entirely right at least. But still right. You already offered your father's inheritance, Cub. Refuse it. I beg you, do not follow his path. Too late. I've already accepted what I must do. All in all, this is a quiet town. Not perfect, but there's a place for everyone. We're all connected through bonds of love, of friendship, of patience. Life flows through those bonds, the town's veins. Cut them would cause harm. Your father, don't be mad. He dreamed of remaking it all. Sure, he had his reasons. He was a healer, sure. He knew life as no one else could. The kin revered him, but that did us more harm than good in the end. What do you mean? 5 years ago, there was an outbreak in the crude sprawl. Spread like wildfire. Ordered the whole quarter to be quarantined. No one could leave, not even the healthy people trapped inside. That's terrible. But I'd make the same call in his shoes. Townsfolk obeyed his order without question. In the end, there were almost no survivors. But the town lived on. Suppose that is true, but Cub, do not take his inheritance. It's his power, his authority, his duties. You become another Isidore. We will never rest. Well, I see what you mean, dear Gravel. I will think on it. And we save as a game. Hey, D-Mats! Thanks for the raid! I didn't get a notification of sound. Did I accidentally turn that off? I might have accidentally turned that off. No, I didn't. Hey, also, hi, Pastel. Welcome, both of you. So far, stream's been fun. I don't know, but yeah, but even if someone raids, it's still supposed to make an alarm sound. Maybe. Because it's not a, Twitch notification, it's a Streamlabs one, but, this is Pathologic 2, which is a very story-based game, but it's also
known for its difficulty, which is why we are on our 3rd attempt. We have soft locked twice. Sorry, it's not really, it was less of a soft lock, more of a hard lock. Just, we could have gone back to an earlier save, but it's one of those games where what you do at the beginning of the game can pretty heavily affect how later goes. Mostly because it's managing your items, however few you have. You're playing FE1? FE1. It's... The acronym's drawing a blank on me. Children! I need to talk to these children. Give me a second. Oh, right. The next one. That's because you've been playing 1. Fire Emblem. That's what FE stands for. Right. How is that going, by the way? I need to talk to Khan at the tower, though. The town is all abuzz now. Makes me kind of reluctant to leave. What tower? You blind, big fella. Just look over there. The tower across the river. Our polyhedron. The only place where life is real. Yeah, just jank but fun. It's fun to watch, but I'm actually enjoying playing it. I'm really glad that you're enjoying it. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. My allergies have been acting up quite a lot recently. Inside the polyhedron, the only place life is real. It's, from watching you play it the couple times I've gotten to tune in, it has definitely seemed like a lot of fun. So I'm glad you're enjoying it. I probably won't try out the NES one, but you did recommend, what was it? I try starting out with Kingdom, Fire Emblem 3 Kingdoms? No, that's a different game. So much quality of life stuff not there. 3 Houses. Was that it? I'm bad at remembering things. Three Houses, yes. Yeah. You were telling me that if I wanted to try out, it was 3 Houses. 3 Kingdoms is, I think, like a different type of fighting game. Based on warring China. Whatever. You blind big fella. The tower, across the river. Khan's in the tower. Got it. I have to trade with this child. They have morphine. I'll give you scissors for your morphine. Please. I need it. Oh no. I'll give you more scissors. I'd rather keep the thimble. I'll give you this needle. The kid has morphine, so I'm giving them a pile of scissors and a needle. Also, I needed to trade with a child. Great, with this item I give you some of my luck, I guess. People say that I have that in spades. Don't know if I believe it. Now what should you give me? We're gonna give the child... I have to mute a conversation because my phone just started blowing up with a group chat. It's on silent mode, but it's also on 20% battery. I'm gonna give this child care. I guess. Right. That was... I love this dialogue box. I love this dialogue box so much. Also, sorry, I think I said hi, Pastel. I just wanted to make sure that that wasn't lost. I hope you're doing well today as well. Rubin is an idiot. I have to barter with men. This is not a child? I guess this counts as a teenager? Are you a child? So boring. How much longer do we have to wander the streets? Stop wandering then. The child has morphine because the child... It does. Everyone has morphine but me, apparently. Pella said that we can't go to the nutshell until the evening, so we wait. Kids really listen to Capella, don't you? Ooh, hush. You shouldn't know about this. Just forget it. Already forgotten. They got a fingernail. What will you give? What will you take for a fingernail? Fishing hooks. Shotgun ammo. Tweezers. I want the fingernail, though. Let me guess, that counted as a teenager again. God damn it. Who are children? I thought these were children. Finch, you better have something important to say. Some of us wait for you at the square. The bridge square, that is, in the stone yard. You know how to get there? I know. That one's definitely a teenager. You can't trick me. Not again. Let's keep heading over towards Capella. Oh, look, I got my scissors back. Well, some of them at least. Go over here. Rummage through some things. We're not going to take the bull bell, because I had yet to find any use for bull bells in my last playthrough. Grindstones, I do need. Take the apple. Take the smoked fish. Take the package, though it's going to fall on the ground. Take the chisel, but it'll also fall in this package. We need to temporarily move our boots there. Take this package. Use the package. It has eggs and marbles and stuff. Take this chisel, because we'll need that. And we're just going to eat as many snacks as we can really quick. Or at the very least, enough snacks. Oh, we were actually in pretty bad need of eating snacks. We're going to eat this lemon, because it should help out with the exhaustion. And if we eat these nuts... Nuts are good for trading with children, but so are marbles. This way I can pick my boots back up, which I'm not wearing, because that would make them degrade. And I want my boots for once it's spooky out. This game isn't, like, scary in the traditional sense. It's just very atmospheric. Put the boots away. Take the package. Use the package. Run over to this child. Trade with the child. See what they'll take. They won't take the charm, but that would have been great. They will take the scissors for 3. Take the needle. And they'll take springs, so that should work out there. This one's definitely a child. You can't trick me this time. What you giving me with this thing? Little joy, I suppose. I'm giving this child a pile of knives and thimbles and calling it joy. Alright, I'll give you, what'd you like? Rest. Now I can go back to this. Now I can rearrange my inventory. Put the boots back on my inventory. I'm going the wrong way. Cross the bridge. Time to keep on moving. After all, daylight's burning. I have to find a man to trade with, and then I'll be done with that little side. Cons in the Polyhedron, 5 years ago, there was a thing. Sometimes after dark, step people do stuff. Kids gather in the evening. More children. Little tiny children. What's up, children? Teensy. Our Taya's in the turretary, isn't she? Why was it locked? Will they open it soon? Taya? Taya Tachik. Taya Tachik. But we call her the Mother Superior. Mother Superior. Isn't that cool as heck? It's Capella's idea. Well, it's cool, alright. Cool as heck. I need to talk to her. And then the game will do whatever the hell that was. That's the alert that I now know for a fact that Taya is in the Hermitary. Also, those corpses are gone. Don't mind me, corpses. You do whatever you want. Sir? Sir? What do you have? What about this, sir? Worth it. I've carried this thing for several days. It was a piece of toast! What do you mean you've carried it for several days? That's... I don't know if I want to eat this toast now. It wasn't easy, of course. With this, I share with you my fear, my sorrow, and my anger. It was tough. But now it's become a little easier. Just a little. Thank you for easing my burden. He does look rather tired. Well, you just have some of my warmth. Warmth is life. Now everybody likes me a lot more everywhere. Rearrange my inventory, open the loot, pick up the toast that he's been carrying around for days, evidently. Turn around. Head over to talk to Capella. He has things to say. Packard, what have you been to the governor about the patrols, I mean? The pay is good. Too good, actually. You're in doubt, flip a coin. All strong men who aren't cowards should report to the town hall. The governor's in the town hall. Got it. Actually, I wonder if anybody can, he has the ability to repair my boots. Yes! That was a glorious thought that my brain just had. Full of good think. Let's see here. I don't really have much I can do to pick up water. What I'm gonna do... I have so much stuff in my pockets. God, that sound was uncomfortable. If we leave... No, we're going to keep ourselves to having the empty water bottles right now. I hear the earth crumbling. Evidently, I don't hear it grumbling enough. Grindstone. I'm starting to be unsure about what to do with some of the things I have. Kids. People don't dig holes in this town. Please, Uncle, we only need a shallow one. A couple of shovel swings. You know full well that I can't. God, it's like a cat barking. That's the best way I can describe that sound. And it is unpleasant. If I remember correctly. Yeah, Yulia, what up?
Converging sequences, no?
Yulia,
This is wrong.
you are one crazy lady. Put the roads back to normal. Yulia, Laura Chiva, and you are? Artemy Barak, a doctor. How can I help you? Incredible eyes, who are you? The Canes had a rather unusual notion of how they wanted the town's roots planned. They believed the roots of choice influence people's mood, their soul state. I found the challenge intriguing, if a bit insane. A bit? The Canes are completely off their rocker. Now, the town streets are you doing? Not all of them, but yes, to some extent. Why the hell did you make the town so awkward to navigate, then? The Canes implied that the town already has something akin to a nervous system. They suggested I view it as a huge living creature, so my job was acupunctural. Take the Canes' ideas seriously. Well, they've built the polyhedron, haven't they? There it is. I was even allowed to ascend it, though I wasn't allowed inside. The cathedral, the crucible, the still water, all those buildings are machines that work the same idea. What idea? When a person finds themselves in a relatively enclosed space, it influences their inner state in a certain way. No secret. The Canes are trying to create buildings that enhance spiritual growth. As in... Well, we're moving to the field of philosophy now. Not my area of expertise, but as far as I can tell, in their eyes, humans aren't paragon of animals, but rather larvae. They believe the human spirit is a spring to be stretched, their favorite image. But why stretch it? To make people desire new things, weird things, things beyond their limits. Is that really demand making roads that so confusing? Yeah. Oh, also this is my cast list essentially, and it does not. It gets a fair bit larger. There's a lot of characters to keep track of in this game, especially since like Taichique's not on. Oh, yeah, she is already. There she is. But you'll see that they're identified in different ways. There's the people that are on the list that is the 8. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I can count 8. Characters that are referred to as the bones of the town, characters that are the nerves of the town, and characters that are the blood of the town. Namely, it starts out with my dead father on the blood. Parted with everyone, now everyone will accept me, because I'm cool, dude. Love how far out this is. It's such a wonderful little blurb. Rubin's great, but he is definitely an idiot. Except for when he's not. We'll get there. Let's save the game. Holy cow, have we actually been at this for over 8 hours? 8 hours. 3 hours. I can count.
Father has avoided me as of late. Strange.
Let me see if I can do something or if it's going to scream at me again. Yep, screaming. My phone does not like the charger that is near my computer sometimes. And it thinks it's wet. I don't know why. It just does. You're Artemi Barak. Greetings. Greetings to you. Yes, my name is Victoria, but my friends call me Capella. Well, are we friends? Yes. Really? How'd you figure it out so fast? I can see. Haven't mastered the art yet. I make the same joke every time I get to this point in the game. But wow, that's impressive. It's a gift I inherited from my dear mother. Mastered the art of sight. I mean, it's hard to explain. Sometimes I know what a person will say before they say it, or imagine a situation the next day it unfolds. Sometimes I even know past events I wasn't present for, like which drawer father put papers into years ago. Powerful gift, if you're telling the truth. Not that powerful, not with me, not like my mother. She could see at will, although even with her, it could be fickle. I only see rarely, and I don't control it at all. Gift. I'd like such a gift myself. Mother said it would pass. I'll either see by my own will or lose it entirely. Better to lose it, then. Your undue sarcasm has been noted. It's not so rare a gift in this town. There was once several women who could see. Mother, Nina Kaina, Katerina Subarova, perhaps. Outsiders arrive with such skepticism, but they are always soon astonished. So it's common. Not gonna call her a weirdo. Astonish me, then. You likely aren't afraid of blood, right? Well, absolutely I am. Who isn't? You know what I see. Under your feet, the hard soil acts as though spring melt, each step forming an imprint filled with red. You leave pools of clotted blood in your wake, Artemi Barak. I thought this must be about the murders, but you're no murderer. What does it all mean? You're asking me? I got no idea. Talk again.
Rough as Dutch, safe to touch. Smooth as bone, leave it alone.
Yeah. Don't touch anything that is described as either of those things. Did something happen? You look worried. Well, you have nightmares about me? No, I told you it doesn't happen often. Once a month, maybe? Every few months? Did you know my father well? Did you talk much? Yes, of course. Well, I wrote this note. Take a look. Names. Yours is on it. I don't know, but I have a suspicion. Were you his patients? No, about a year ago, your father began seeking our company. Sometimes we'd visit in groups or singles. Happened naturally. Taught us, I suppose. Nothing special. More about passing down something. Great importance. Can't really make heads or tails of what you're saying. You're an outsider. It's difficult to explain. We kids have our own town within the town. A separate one. We govern it on our own. Yep, I know all about this. Fine. Do you know what your father spent time with us or not? Yes, I do. I want to know. Please, tell me. Give me the secrets. I kind of rushing through a lot of the dialogue in this just because, as I said, I've soft-locked a couple times and had to go back to the beginning. So it's... Sometimes I'll let myself indulge in the lore and the dialogue, and sometimes I might just rush through it. I can't predict myself that well. Maybe Capella can. Fine. Do you want to know your father spent time with us or not? Yes, I already clicked that button. Your father was shrewd. You can see beneath crude earth. Petty lies and hard truths, Khan used to say. Khan didn't like him much, but even he got out of the polyhedron to talk to him. I believe we were the ones to remake the town. Fishermen. Never knew it had him in him. What? What did I just say? Well, Fisher of Men never knew he had that in him. That's what he was preparing us for, changing the town. I can see it. Gave himself a piece of himself to each of us. Must have been what he did. Oh, Dad, I shall not wholly vanish, no. Always the sly fox. Cool. We saved the game. I don't think we can take a nap in her bed. No. Ding dong. We are really starting to hit into day 2. What? How long do we have? It's 3 o'clock. I think what we'll do is we're going to try to get a little further. I want to get far enough to have my own... to get the lair unlocked. Because that would be a huge thing. Packard. My wife was killed yesterday. How can I look our children in the eyes now? Lost the right to be called their father. Sorry. Could have been assertive. Think faster when it went down. I could have acted quickly, efficiently, instead of staying in it in my head, if only. What's done is done. Live on, pal. For the children. Do it for her! Now please let me out the door. Thank you. Don't you just love strange structures sticking up through the sky? We go to the right. We still look in all the garbage cans when we can, because, might have things we can take. There's still a lot to it. We will continue to trade and look for repairs. I'll accept that trade because I think I only have 1 gear and I need multiple. And what can you repair? You can actually repair my scalpel and clear up a bit of my inventory in doing it. We're going to do that. And if I get... Okay. I went too far. No, I'm going the right way still. I just have to remember that this is what they're talking about with the roads being confusing. Because, like, you'll go through that pathway and you'll be facing a dead end. But it's... You have to just go around this house that would normally be not in the middle of the walkways. If anyone's curious about why the world periodically gets hazy, it's because the control key for this game lets you see points of interest. And also it brings up your, like, Skyrim objective navigation. What up, onlooker? Subarov's sure seems ready to take up the reins of power. It's about time, if you ask me. Yep, about time. Katange. No one except you either? They accept people from the kin? It's not because we're Katange, but Subarov thinks we're both Vlad's people, and they have an arrangement. They won't accept the Kane's people either. You'll remain while you still think of yourselves as Volgimski's slaves. It's not he who enslaved you. You enslaved yourselves. Where do you think you're going, buddy? I just want to ask something. Everyone here wants to ask something. I'm not here to join the watch. I'm a doctor. I don't give a damn. While you're turning, wait for your turn like everyone else. Must be nice to have all the time in the world. Manager, greetings. I'm sorry to inform you that you're officially banned from joining the watch. Governor's orders. Am I banned because I'm a doctor? I would like to remind you that you're currently on probation. Until the murder of Simon Kane, Isidore Barak, and several others is brought to justice, you're still considered a suspect. There's evidence against you. I'd rather speak to Subarov himself. Is he inside? Are you about the house? What house? Your own, of course. On Governor's orders, it was locked down during the investigation of Isidore Barak's death. Since the investigation's over, the governor can grant you access. Isn't that why you were here? I guess it is now. I forgot that this happens first. And we have, like, no inventory space. Let's talk to Subarov.
Yes.
Alexander Subarov. Ah, it's you. We made you a prime suspect yesterday. By mistake. Sorry. That was rash. You were too convincing of a suspect. But I won't hear you complain. The error wasn't irrevocable. Right. Not like you had me executed or anything. Nothing irrevocable about being branded a murderer and hunted like a dog. Spare me the sarcasm, Barak. Let's get this straight. You're still a suspect. You'll be a suspect until the murderer's found and proven guilty. The only reason you're walking free is something called the presumption of innocence. Do I make myself clear? Good thing some smart people told you about that. Anything else I can help you with? My house is locked. Got a key? The house was locked by the committee that examined the crime scene. Maybe evidence, in your best interest, that of the committee. And what did the committee find? Nothing of interest. I don't have any professional investigators in town. Is it so hard to understand? Although the Bachelor and Dankovsky, the Kanes invited from the capital, expressed an interest in their summary. I found appropriate to share their findings with them. They may inquire with him. I know. But now, I need the key. You may have the key. That house is your property, and I have no legal grounds to prevent your access. Exactly.
Man, this room is very different than how I'm familiar with it being. I think it's by the end of this day that it changes. Alright, so I have a couple different things I should be doing, but we're gonna run to Lara's because we have too many things in our inventory and we're about to get more. As long as I'm correct and as long as I'm correct in that her storage doesn't empty every day either. Did I say that I dropped that? Wouldn't surprise me. But then I should have a package left on the ground somewhere. There it is.
go to the left. Man, it would be absolute butts if I do this and the game goes, by the way, no, this isn't permanent storage. Because I have so much stuff. I would like to have inventory space before I go rummaging through that house, because I know it is full. I am respected in the flank. I have a chisel. I don't know if there's much I can do to affect my inventory here. Oh, I managed to make a few spaces. I think you trade, kid? Marbles are only worth 3, sadly. I'll trade for more. Got morphine. Kind of not in super big need. Oh, fingernail. Little hint. If there's access to fingernails, get them. I also need these tweezers. Trying to think of what items I need to get item upgrades later. If I can get my hands on as much of them now as possible, that would be ideal. Is Lady still here? Or is she gone? Cool. I don't even have to block up my screen for this part. Because if you remember, she told me to come back here. Hi, Screaming Earth. Let's pour blood on it. Then there should be way more herbs. That was not as much as I was hoping to get out of one vial of blood, but we'll take it. Our pockets are just shoved full of little plants. Which I just love that idea, honestly. Just herb champ it up. This is the test. Where did I put that one thing? Because I left something behind, I think, here. In here. Is it? It was definitely this one. It's a question of, is there anything? Okay, good. My stuff is still here. Good. That means I can shove all of this in here in the meantime. Come back to it after I visit the house. Let's think. That there. I can't do too much for putting my boots away, but I can. I do that. Yeah, this is worth more to... Boom. Look at how much more inventory space I just have on hand after doing that. I should put that leash away anywhere. Really? I can't put this leash... There we go. It was just the game not wanting to respond to me. That and that. Now I've got the inventory space. Oh, Let's eat this toast. Also this egg. Oh, not what I meant to do. Alright. I know I was originally going to go till I could get the lair unlocked. I forgot just how far out that really is. Because we still have to go through the house event. So instead, I think we're going to wrap out here. Because it is getting pretty late for me. I just saved, but we'll double save, because I always double save. Let's pause that. We'll go to our, this screen. There we go. Turn this back on, because, yeah, that thing that happened. I hope we've all had good days today. I hope it's been, well for everybody. You know, general. I had a lot of fun with this. I think we're doing way better than the first attempt and the second attempt. The last two attempts. Because just in general, I think we're doing well. My brain will catch up. Yeah. We have so much food and something like 4 or 5 times more herbs than I had at this point in the game. The first couple times I attempted it. But let's see who there is available to raid today. We have... Ooh. Alright, I have not dropped in on Hero in a good while. And they're playing Monster Hunter Rise in a collab with a couple friends. I think that's who we'll raid today. Before we pop over, let me think. We have a stream next. When do we stream next? Because I never actually made a schedule for this week. It's been chaos, and I wasn't sure if I was going to have any more free time than this. But it does look like I will. I'm going to try to stream on Saturday or Sunday. I had a plan. I was figuring it out, but it seems to have evaporated in my brain. I'll definitely be making it known on my Twitter, so keep an eye out there. Sorry, I'm a little unprepared this week as far as my schedule goes, but only so much that can be done about it. Let us, my stream manager, prepare to raid. But so we'll pop over to their Monster Hunter Rise stream and see how that's going today. Hopefully they're having a good time with it. Or did he just... I think he actually just stopped and raided somebody else. Wait. Oh no. Let me just fix that. Yeah, he stopped. He just finished. In that case, you guys want to pop over to some Phoenix Rated Ace Attorney? Mahayama's playing. Hopefully they're still going too. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, because Mahayama's another ghost from the Ghost Gang Discord. So that's how they're... What happened to their hair? Oh no. There's a lot of interesting things going on that stream. We're definitely popping over there. We are going to pop over to
This one. There we go. For now, I hope you all have a wonderful day, a wonderful time to come, and I look forward to talking with y'all again, getting to do more with you. Next stream will probably be Monster Train. I'm just trying to figure out if it's going to be Saturday or Sunday. Sorry. I will definitely let you guys know, though. Ta-ta!